Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server, on the level 30 enchanter. Gonna be showing you a dad camp, an AFK camp. I'm trying to turn down this audio a little bit, sorry. A dad camp you've probably never seen before. I'm gonna wager that you haven't, and if you have, let me know in the comments. I love finding these types of deals where it's a camp that you can go AFK at. You're super safe. You can get a kill or two every 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever, and be able to do other things in between and be super safe and always know it's going to be open. That's like my specialty, and I feel like I found one that no one's ever done before. There might be a little caveat, so stay tuned. But yeah, sometimes I like to start on this screen so you guys can hear the music, see my character up here like this. Maybe I can use this as the thumbnail. But let's get into it with Interworld on the 30 Enchanter. Decided to do this live commentary, so I will be pausing because it is a 15-minute spawn, but it's actually a 6-minute spawn and a 15-minute spawn, so you can make it as active as you want, which is really cool. I feel like this camp, you can make it as active as you want, or you can make it super safe and be a dad camp. So, up to you on that. But there are a couple little caveats you'll see in a moment. Let me show you the fights. Let me get ready. So we're out here in Lesser Fadark if you got an eagle eye. Let me make sure it's recording right. Last time I had it zoomed in. Looks okay. Alright. By the way, subscribe if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 8K. I don't think I'm long for this world on this YouTube stuff, and I'm not going to talk any more about that, but I'm just letting you know. Please subscribe. Please hit the like. Please tell some people. We got to get this going up, or I don't know. I'm at least taking a break or something. So, yeah, let's go. Enchanter, Dad Camp. No one's here. I guarantee it. It's not like we're going to all of a sudden. Oh, my computer's being stupid. Like tipping over. What is going on here? Let me pause and get this figured out. Alright, I think I got it. My makeshift desk is falling apart. Help your boy out here. Anyway, let's go. First thing I like to do is get all my buffs on, because I've died here. Just learning this camp, I've died. So once I got it down, I haven't died, but there's a possibility. So it's not, just like anything in this game, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna just have a super smooth time. I would say you need to be at least level 28 or so to do this camp. I'm level 30, about to hit 31. I can, I bet you I could get to like 35 here, maybe. But I'm going to give myself all my buffs. Pretty much everything. Major shielding. I finally figured out a global cooldown, by the way. Oh, what am I doing? I got my wand right here. Finally was able to drag it over, so I've been practicing using my global cooldown, which has helped a ton, especially with recharming. I don't have any ingredients for my Rune 2, but I would normally put on Rune 2 as well. Endure Magic, because we're going to be in a sort of magic fight, maybe. Depends how it goes. I'm going to be charming Mage, and when it breaks, it could hit me with magic, so I'm hoping that's helping. I'm not 100% sure, because they're shooting fire, and I don't know if Endure Magic helps with that or not, but why not? Got Cloud. Got Sympathetic Aura, of course. Give me more charisma. Let's hope this first fight goes well, because sometimes it can... I would say bind yourself near Mistmore. We're in Lesser Fadark. We're on the western edge. Up against the wall. And I'll even give myself strength. And let me put on Dark Elf Illusion. You guys probably can't see right now, but I'll fix it as soon as possible here. It's one thing about this game, man. I wonder what time it is. Of course, it's 4 in the morning. So, sorry about the visuals. Hopefully you hung in there. Put on the Dark Elf Illusion, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, because I feel like this screws everything up. When I'm a Dark Elf, you guys are about to see... I don't know why, but when I'm a Dark Elf, it gives me more trouble. But there you go. I'm hoping you can see now. And I would sit here and maybe get back all my mana and all my HP. So instead of letting y'all sit here and wait, I will pause until I have all my mana and all my HP back. You won't have to do this every single time. You're going to have downtime in between. You'll learn to come back like 2 minutes early and do all this stuff, so it's not like you have to do this before every fight. But, oh, maybe I'll just wait here with you. I'm in Lesser Fate Arc. I'm about to fight fairies. And a dude named Gear, I forget his name, Gear something. But there's faction, so that's the first caveat. The first caveat is there is faction for these fairies, so they're going to hate your guts after this. But luckily, a lot of them are green now at 30. A lot of them are green. They're not just going to attack you out of nowhere. Maybe the guards will, but you just got to keep that in mind. You're going to have to invisible. There's other things in the world that will attack you randomly. You don't see fairies all over the place. So put it in the comments. Is this ruining something for me later on, like me getting bad faction with the fairies? You know, let me know. And then the other guy is a gnome, but he's on fairy faction, so he's not on gnome faction. So all you're losing is fairy faction. The other caveat, the unicorn I have not seen one time. I've been doing this for a week straight. The unicorn does not come over here. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about the unicorn. Third caveat is, you know, I'm doing 2 kills every 15 minutes, and it's enchanter's business. It's enchanter business. So if you're not an enchanter, you're not going to be able to do this specifically, but I will give you another option of something that you can do that you don't need to charm and charm fight and all that. But I'm practicing my charm fighting. I'm getting 2 kills, you know, killing my pet, killing the thing. It's pretty cool. I learned my global cooldown now. And yeah, you can make this as active as you want. You know, you can do what I do and just do the 2 kills every 15 minutes, or the gnome spawns every 6 minutes, and there's other fairies and other fairy guards you could mess around with, maybe you know, do some calm stuff, calm business, some harmony business. You know, pull one, make them fight each other, or, you know, just pull one at a time and kill them like that. Whatever you want to do, but you can make this as active as you want, or you can make it as safe and as dad as you want. So we got full mana, we got full HP. Let's go over here. We're on the wall. So this is where I sit, up in this. Nothing comes up there. I've never been attacked. You know, at first I was doing invisible, but like this fairy maiden might attack me, especially in Dark Elf Illusion. So I'll probably have to stay away from that. And then we got the fairy camp here. Okay? One thing to look out for is Princess Jolena. So if Princess Jolena is here, it could get messy. But it doesn't always get messy. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, sometimes when she's up, the whole camp runs after me. And sometimes when she's up, they don't. And then when she's not up, most of the time, the whole camp doesn't run after me. But it's this fairy guard right here that I target. Okay? Gear Heart is right there. There's Princess Jolena. We're screwed. We are screwed. She spawns at a certain time. I might have to try to calm her. One thing I noticed is, like, you gotta pay attention to make sure no fairies are, like, pathing through the camp. But we'll try this. If I have to run, I have to run. But we run to Mistmore. We'll see what happens. If the whole camp comes, we're gonna have to run. But you guys will see the difficulties of the camp, which I think is important. But I was gonna tell you, like, if you just want 1 kill every 15 minutes and you want to make a little dad camp for yourself and you don't want to mess with, like, all this crap, there's a fairy right here against this tree that you could do, and she will definitely not get any aggro. Like, you could grab this fairy right here, easily solo it, and then, you know, set a 15-minute timer and come back. It's blue to me right now, and I think it's going to be blue for a little while. It's a fairy guard. So that would be your, like, I'm a necro, I'm a whatever, you know what I mean? So, but for enchanter, what I want to do is charm this fairy guard. It'll come to me. Gearheart, for some reason, aggroes. He has like a giant aggro radius. So Gearheart comes too, and then I have the fairy guard fight Gearheart. And that works 90% of the time. But when Princess Jolena's up, which she is right now, then it's a little bit harder, because they could all chase me down. Yeah, she's right there. That sucks. And I'm in Dark Elf form. So if they all start running at me, I'm going to book it to Mistmore. But I get up way up on this hill. I want to make sure I have some room to see what's going on. I'm going to try to charm this fairy guard. Get ready to book it, Cinny. It looks okay. There's Gearhart. I like to get him way far away from the camp. Okay, we're good, we're good. See how it works sometimes and sometimes it don't? It's so stupid. Alright, we gotta root Gearhart as soon as possible. And he resisted, so global cooldown, root again. Alright, now I got him. So the Fairy Guard is fighting Gearhart. We want them to be killing each other at the same rate. So if our Fairy Guard is winning, we'll have it sit. If Gearhart's winning, we'll shoot him with a spell. And right now, Gearhart's winning, so I'm going to shoot him with a spell. Boom, shakalaka. Root him again, because we just did direct damage. Alright, they're more even now. I probably need to shoot him again. They're even. Alright, I'm just going to stand here. I haven't done this in a few days, so I might be a little rusty. Sit. Ah, she... Yeah. Oh, wait, she just... Okay, that's good. Stunner. Charmer. Come on. You had to fizzle on video, right? I don't think I even really wanted to do that. Alright, anyway. Let's reroute Gearhart. Alright, now let's kill this fairy. So, we want it to tell it to guard. Okay? My root spell wore off. Now Gearhart's running away. Okay, this is going great. Come on, mouse. Work properly. Okay, I gotta reroute Gearhart before he goes in the middle of that camp. Okay. Now, target myself. Get a little bit away. It's not too far, though. Invisible. Target the fairy. Global cooldown. Stun it. Come on, why do we keep fizzling? Alright, stunned. Chaos Flux. Killing my pet. My root wore off again. Where are you at, Gearhart? You little... This is going... Usually goes way smoother. We can't kill Gearhart first because this one was our pet. So we want to kill this first. I mean, we could right now. But normally you kill your pet first. Bang. Now all the damage that she did to Gearhart is erased. Well, it's erased when you stop. It stops being your pet, but always kill the pet first. Ding-a-ling, did you hear that? Level 31. I forgot to show you. I was really close. Alright, so we loot. I don't know how much these wings are worth, but I have like 1 billion stacks of them. The other thing is no drop. Gearhart drops like 1 platinum. And that's about it. Yep, well, he was cheap that time. Only dropped me like 2 gold. 3 gold. So whatever those fairy wings are worth. And then to go back to your spot. Okay, so here's the camp. This is where the Fairy Guard was, right? There's the other Fairy Guard that you would solo if you're not an enchanter. So the Fairy Guard was right here, right? We're going to go this way. And we're going kind of towards it and behind it. And then we're going to go to the wall, which is right here. And I go up to this tree. And this is where I sit and nothing comes up here. I've never had anything come up here. There's the fairy camp right there. So I'm going to sit. And I'm going to just wait. 15-minute timer. I actually set a 13-minute timer because I want time to come back and make sure I'm good, like with buffs and stuff. But I think she's on a 15-minute. The fairy is. Gearhart will be back in 6 minutes. But the fairy will be back in 15 minutes after she dies. So I set like a 13-minute timer. And then I start buffing and stuff. I re-med. Get all my mana back, get all my HP back. And then I just do that again. So I'm getting 2 kills every 15 minutes. You just saw me get level 31. You just saw me get out of a hell level. I did this whole level with this camp. Pretty much. I think I had maybe like a bubble, but I died a few times out here. So the dangers, Princess Jolena, which she's not always up. She's only up sometimes. Like you guys, of course, this video, I start this video, everything goes wrong. It's raining out, it's nighttime, it's dark, Princess Jolena's up, you know, I keep fizzling, Gearhart keeps trying to run away and breaks root 50 times. Like, that doesn't always happen. It's whenever you're about to level that everything goes wrong. So I was about to level and I was making a video, so that's why everything went wrong there. A perfect fight would go, you know, you charm the Princess Guard, or no. You charm the Fairy Guard. Princess Jolena is not up. You charm it, it comes towards you. Gearhart aggroes, and only Gearhart. And then you have the Fairy Guard fight Gearhart. They both are like on equal footing. to where they're both losing the same amount of HP, like it's a good fight. And, you know, you tell your pet to back off when they're both really low. You reroute Gearheart, and then you tell your pet to back off. You tell your pet to guard, but just not close to Gearheart, right? Then you break your pet, you stun it, you Chaos Flux it, it's dead, because you got it as low as you could get to where one DD would kill it. And then Gearheart's still standing there, maybe you reroute him again. Then you blast him, and you kill him too, and then you get the full credit for 2 kills. That's the perfect way it could go. The worst way it could go is either Princess Jolina's up and she decides to be a bee that day, and you charm the fairy guard and the whole camp runs at you. That's happened to me like 2 or 3 times out of like 50 times. So maybe like 5% of the time that'll happen when Princess Jolina's up. I mean, I haven't seen Princess Jolina 50 times, but out of 50 pools, she's barely ever up. So when she's up, it happens like every other time. Maybe it's annoying. But yeah, that's the worst thing that can happen. The whole camp runs at you, but just be at the very back, like as far back as you can be, and still hit the fairy with charm. And then you'll have time to like run to your wall. Just run to right here where I'm sitting, and then have right wall strats all the way to Mistmoor. Mistmoor's the closest. I'm bound by Mistmoor. I could gate to Mistmoor. You just don't really have time to gate when fairies are chasing you, because they can root you, they can blast you. You don't want to sit there and try to gate and then get rooted, and then your gate fizzles or something, and then you're effed. So I just run to Mistmoor. That's what I do. And I've only died, you know, I did, when I was learning this camp, I died like 4 times maybe. Not all back to back or anything. I was just learning it, trying to figure out which fairy to charm, you know. Can I do more here? Can I calm some stuff and do another fight in between? Because you could definitely fit in another 2 kills in between if you really wanted to make it active. But the thing you're going to have to do is like calm almost all the fairy guards. And if Princess Jolina's up, I wouldn't even recommend it. But if she's down, if she's not up, then you can calm like all the guards, except for maybe the closest one to you or something, and then you could charm one that's a little bit deeper, and then maybe it'll pull the one that's closest to you. Then you'll get 2 of them, and then you have them fight each other. Same deal as the Gearheart thing. Just watch out for Gearheart, because he spawns every 6 minutes, so you could wait till he respawns and then charm another fairy guard and hope that he comes and only he comes. You would have to calm all the other fairy guards though, because it's really hard. This is the only fairy guard that you can charm and only Gearheart comes. Every other fairy guard that I've tried to charm, another guard and Gearheart comes. So, you know, either Gearheart has to be down, or you have to calm. And I've had critical resists where then the whole camp was chasing me, so I don't know. If you want to make it more active, you can. It's just super hard. Maybe we'll try at the end here. I don't want to lose my level, though, now. But yeah, let me pause, and I'll come back when we're at the next fight. I just wanted to explain all that stuff to you. Give you some options. If you're not an enchanter, there's the fairy by the tree. If you are an enchanter, you could just do the Gearheart and the 1 fairy every 15 minutes. And it's good experience. I went through a hell level, getting 2 kills every 15 minutes. That's 1 kill every like 7 minutes. A good kill too. Like Gearheart's level like 25 maybe, maybe a little higher. I think the fairy guards are 25, and then Gearheart's like 28 or something like that. He's a little bit higher. He's like 26 and they're 25, something. It's around there. I could look it up in between here and let you know for sure. But you could do what I just did. You could kill the 1 fairy guard by the tree if you're a necro. You could root rot it. You could fear kite it. So yeah, there's many options, many options for everybody. Anybody that can solo, I think, could do this camp. You just make sure you're smart about it. Don't be trying what I'm trying if you're not an enchanter or a bard or something like that. If you're a necro, I'd just kill that 1 fairy guard every 15 minutes. So anyway, I'm gonna pause. I'll be back with the next kill. Alright, I think it's about that time to get another couple kills. I waited a little bit too long, I would say. My timer, I had it on 15 and I waited until I was done. Yeah, I could have done better here with how quickly I get the next 2 kills, but it is what it is. Let's try again. Let's see if I can do it better this time. Is Princess Jolina, she's still there? I feel like she despawns at some point. So let's hope she doesn't chase after us for some reason, even though she didn't last time. I just feel like it's random. Alright, we gotta get the right fairy guard. That's one thing. You could click on the camp and accidentally get the wrong one. So I'm gonna double check, make sure I got this fairy guard. Gotta make sure nothing's pathing through. That's my theory as to why she comes sometimes. Something is pathing through as I'm charming. So we're gonna be way out here, maybe like right here-ish. And let's go. If we start seeing a billion things run at us, we take off for the hills. So we run for the hills if something more than just Gearheart comes with her. So let's go. I got invisibility on. I rebuffed a fairy guard. Okay, it's just Gearheart, so I'm gonna try to get him targeted. I got him. I want him out here by this tree at least. Go get him. Alright, got Gearheart. We need to root ASAP. Alright, he resisted again, of course. Even though we're a whole level higher now. This game just doesn't like when you're about to level or you just leveled. So I sit down for a little bit just to see how the fight's going. Maybe get a little bit of mana back. Looks like Gearheart is winning, so I might need to blast him. He is like one level higher, so I think I'm gonna blast him. I don't want it to. I hate when one of them crushes the other one. Alright, we reroute him because we just blasted him. And it looks like he's still whooping our thing's booty. So I'm gonna root him. And I'm gonna re-blast him again. I don't know. Looks like they're doing alright now. She got a blast off. Maybe one. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, he's almost dead. Back, 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 back. Guard. Okay, he's walking away, so we're gonna root him. Our fairy has a little bit too much HP. Here she comes. Alright, stun her. Well, at least try to stun her. Come on. Got her. Blast her. Might have to do it twice. And she resisted. Alright, this is fun. There's a prankster. Stunning. Blasting. Finally. Okay. And I might just wait for the blast. Come on now. Fairy guard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Got the kill. Let's reroute this idiot. That was a close one. Okay, he's rooted. Let's blast him. If you get enough resists, you might run low on mana. That's why I was sitting. That's why I make sure I have a full bar before I start. I'm getting 2 kills. I ended up with 24% left. So you want to have a full mana bar, and you kind of want to sit at the beginning of the fight. Another fairy wing. I still don't know how much those are worth. But even if they're worth like a couple gold. This guy drops like a rusty sword sometimes. I just leave that. And then, yeah. So, Gearheart will come back in 6 minutes. The fairy guard will be back in 15. Let's hit my timer. I got a 13-minute timer. If you're just going to solo one fairy, it would be this one, because it's all out there all by itself. If you were going to go further, of course I would meditate and get some HP back and stuff. But if I was going to, like, make this an active camp, which you could just go to Mistmore, go to Unrest, or go somewhere better. This is kind of a dad camp. This fairy's too green. Like, this thing will get whooped too easily by the guards. You can't, like, charm this and take it over here to that one. You can't, like, charm this one and take it over there to this one. This one's too weak, so this one's not worth messing with, the Courtier. But, there's a bunch of guards in here. You got this guard right here. There's Princess Jolena, which is usually a guard. I don't know if I have to kill her. I swear she despawns. Got a regular fairy. Those are 2 green. Another regular fairy, 2 green. Got a guard right here. A fairy. I swear there's more than that. I think Princess Jolena screwed me up. You got 1, 2, 3. And then the one by the tree is 4. The one we killed is 5. Right? So you could. If I was going to do this, if I was going to keep going, you gotta land a comm on Princess Jolena. Her radius is gigantic. So I'd probably start here, comm this one. It's closest to me, and it'd probably hit. Then I would go try to get Princess Jolena. Maybe this one. Maybe I'd like comm this, and then comm this, and then comm her. And then I would charm this and take it over to the tree and get that solo. That'd be my next plan of action. But every time I try it, something critically resists my pacify. And then I got everything running at me, and then by the time I make it back and stuff, my other stuff is up, and I should have just waited. So I like to just sit here and wait and do the sure thing. 2 kills every 15 minutes than trying to go and get some comms down and make something happen there. But if I was going to, I would calm all the guards and then charm the one closest to me and then take it over to the tree and fight that solo fairy guard by the tree. And I've done it before. I made it happen. I just feel like every other time the whole camp comes at me, so it's just not worth it unless you're just super impatient. So yeah, let's pause up. We'll do one more time just to show you that it's something you can repeat over and over and over. I'll get 2 more kills, and we'll call it a day on this one. Okay, so let's get these last kills. I did want to show you a couple things. Yeah, I looked up Gearheart and the Fairy Guards. Gearheart is level 26, and the Fairy Guards are level 25. That's what it says on the wiki anyway. Tried to look up the Fairy Wings to see how much they cost. Maybe we'll go sell them and just see at the end of this video. But look at that chunk right there. That was for getting those 2 kills. That's almost a quarter of a bubble. So you could potentially get a whole bubble an hour. It might be a little bit less, but that's what we're looking at here for these 2 kills every 15 minutes, is about a bubble an hour. So over a day, if you could play while you work or something over an 8-hour shift, you're definitely getting a level. So pretty cool. At least I think so anyway. It's better than, looking for a group for hours or getting into a group that sucks and having to actively play the game and not be able to do anything else in life. Like, I like these little dad camps, these little AFK camps. They let me get progress whenever I want as a work-at-home type of dude, though. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go get these 2 kills rebuffed. Let's see if Princess Jolena despawned yet. I swear she does eventually, but there's a fairy, a fairy, a fairy, fairy. Nope, she's still there. Jeez Louise, maybe she doesn't. I thought she was rare. Like, if we look her up, let's read about her. I'll hold on a sec, because this is strange. I think anyway. Princess Jolena. I'm trying to look it up. All right, there she is. A fairy guard is the placeholder for Princess Jolena. The cycle time is exactly 12 game hours. The placeholder will despawn at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. and respawn at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Princess Jolena has a chance to appear both at day and night. That makes it sound like she's not supposed to be up 24/7, in my opinion, but it is what it is. And I swear she does disappear sometimes. But let's double check, make sure we got the right fairy, right? Boom, got it. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing pathing through. There's no weird little fairy passing through. All right, get up on the hill so we're super far away. There's a fairy right there. Yeah, keeping that in mind. All right, let's get it. Let's go. All right, if we see anything other than Gearheart, we're out of here. All right, there we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Maybe it's the angle that I do it at, too. They're fighting. All right, I got the Gearheart. Let's root. Did not resist for once. Great. We sit down just in case, because you saw that one battle, or I had 24% mana left. It can be worse than that. That's why you want to get them as close to death as possible. I even stand up and reroute sometimes. Depends how the fight's going. It looks like Gearheart's whooping her butt again. It doesn't always happen. You don't always have to shoot Gearheart with spells. A lot of the times they will have a pretty even battle, but just keep your eye on it. I think I'm going to reroute. He might need to get shot. Yep. She's blasting him, though, if she hits him. It's like, how many times does she get interrupted? This thing might join in. You got to be careful. He might have to get blasted again. Well, maybe. All right, we'll root him. You really want to hit a root, like, right before you break. Right before you break it, because you don't want... You want to have him rooted for as long as possible while you kill your pet. I'm going to root him. Looks like our fairy guard is doing too good. I'm going to sit it down. All right. Pretty close, pretty close. All right, back. Follow. No, no, no. Follow, follow. Back, 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 back. Follow. I hit the wrong button. Okay, guard. All right, I'm going to reroute him. He's not wandering into the camp. All right, now target myself. And Viz. Target the ferry. Global cooldown. Stun. Global cooldown. Blast. Bang! That was perfect. All right, global cooldown. Root. Global cooldown. Waiting for this, so that's why I rooted. Perfect. That was a perfect fight. So at least I got to show you a perfect fight. Like, I don't know if it could have went any better than that. That was great. I ended up, look how much mana I got left, so you can tell it was a good fight. 55%. We got some fairy dust. A jade shard. And, 6 gold. Sometimes I'll drop a plant. This isn't like a money camp. It's more like an experience camp. That's how a lot of dad camps will be. Unless you're doing Felwith guards or Kelethan guards, you're not going to get tons and tons and tons of plat. All right, where's my spot? Oh, it's over here. Gotta go behind and towards the camp a little bit to find my spot here. Up against this tree, just because I know nothing ever comes up here. Sit down, let's check out our experience. Half a bub. We gotta be at like 45% of that bub at least. Like, it's almost half. We look very closely, it might be slightly under half. So, almost a quarter of a bub every 15 minutes. And like I said, if you want to, you can make it more active. I want to caution you. If you see 3-4 fairies running at you, just book it to Mistmore. Strafe run. Don't be encumbered. Don't stop and do anything because they will root you. If you get a wild hair and think you're going to charm something, or if you think you're going to gate, like, they're going to catch up to you, they're going to root you, you're going to be screwed. They're going to start blasting you. So my recommendation is if you see more than like 3 coming at you, because if it's 3, you might be able to handle it. You might be able to enthrall something. Because I've done it before, but I just don't like to. Like, I've had 3 come at me when I was trying to be extra. And I was able to mez one and then have 2 fight each other and then, make sure it was locked down while the 2 fought each other. But if anything goes wrong in that fight, and as you saw, that 24% left fight, and if I was also mezzing something else and had something else hitting me every once in a while, like, it gets down to the nitty-gritty. You really don't want to be in that spot. So a lot of the times the best option is to just book it to Mistmore. But yeah, that's my dad camp, my AFK camp. 2 kills every 15 minutes if you're an enchanter. 1 kill every 15 minutes if you're not, the fairy by the tree. And then if you're a crazy maniac and you want to do even more than that, it is possible. With a lot of pacifying, calming, harmony, business, very carefully with no critical resists, you can do even more. You can make this as active as you want it to be, because there's at least, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mobs, and Gearheart spawns every 6 minutes. So that's, if you clear out all 6 of them, you could just kill Gearheart again or something. Like, it's so, I don't think you could clear the camp and be sitting here. Like, you can make it as active as you want it to be. By the time you're done with all the guards, the first one's going to pop back up. But my recommendation would be you're an enchanter, you're killing just 2, you're doing the fairy guard, you're charming the one I showed you, you're having it fight Gearheart, you're making sure they both get down to very low HP at the same time, you break your pet, you kill your pet, you kill Gearheart, you get the credit for both of them. If you're not an enchanter or you have no way to charm, get the one by the tree, root rot it, maybe, or fear kite it. I don't know if Fear Kite's going to be great because you might run it into other things. I'd definitely pull it far away, maybe near the wall, maybe near where we're sitting right now. But you could root rot it too, just get far enough away where it can't blast you. So, anyway, that's it for today. Remember to subscribe, please, if you're still listening. If you like these videos, I really need your help. I mean, I'm an endangered species right now on YouTube. So, you don't want me to become extinct like all your other... I know there's a couple out there right now, but there's also a bunch I could think of that aren't doing it anymore. I haven't seen AC Gamer in a while. I haven't seen Vieric in a while. I haven't seen Iron Blaze in a while. I haven't seen these people. Dalen quit to do something else a while ago. There's like 2 people I see every once in a while other than me. And I'm sure you could think of more than that, but I'm talking about 2 that people actually see and not some random person. You know, Wrecked You hasn't posted in a long time. Like, all these people are not posting this game anymore. You got to show some love to the people that are still here. So all I'm asking is subscribe, tell somebody else, make sure you hit a like, maybe leave a comment. Like Dan Molina, for example. Shout out to Dan Molina. I think that's your name, brother. He leaves a comment on a lot of my videos. He watches a lot of my old videos. He's always here, and appreciate him. Shout out to Trey and Faceless One. They've been around for a long time. So, you know, if we get more people like that, we'll be okay. But I don't know if we're long for this YouTube world. I've been doing it for 7 years, and I got to try something else at some point. I'm at least going to take a break soon, I think, unless we just have a crazy good March. If we have a crazy good March, I'm going to keep going. But we just had a terrible February, the worst month I've had in the last 2 years. After, though, the best month I've had in the last 2 years. So I don't know. I'm like conflicted at the moment. If I have 2 back-to-back bad months, I think that's the sign that I need to at least take a break for like a month. So if you don't want that to happen, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Please hit a like. Please leave a comment. Please, please, please tell some other people about this channel. Tell your guild. Tell your Discord. Tell whoever. Like, a big group of people would be great. In the game, just yell about how you love Sinnycool. That'd be cool. I don't know. If you're in a group with somebody in a dungeon and they're asking questions, say, hey, go check out Sinnycool's channel. He has a necro, or he has a shaman, or he's doing an enchanter right now. Go check him out. Like, get the word out there if you want to help. If you don't care, that's fine. If you don't want to do the extra effort, that's fine. I mean, I'll see you probably never. I'll probably never talk to you. Probably going to be the end pretty soon. So it is what it is. I love you guys. You're the best. Peace out.